Hey, alright guys, welcome to Total Shift. This is a new channel of mine. I talk about other things, so if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I debate other things. It could be politics, it could be working on cars, it could be anything that we're working on. So my name's Keith, welcome to Total Shift, and what is your pet peeve? Cars. Okay, so now, is your car better in the sun or under a tree? Today's cars, this is debate, okay? Is it going to hurt your car to be in the sun because you don't want to get into a hot car? Like, you can see my car here. This is my car. It's under my carport. But I do get a bit of sun until I enclose it, which is going to probably do next year. I'm going to make it into a garage. But is the heat going to hurt your car? It's going to heat up. See? It's gonna get really hot here if you don't have a good sealant on your paint. Yeah, eventually, over time, it's going to heat up that clear from here to here. See? Here to here. This is a good example. Okay? It's cool, real cool here. Here, it's real hot. So what is better? The heat or being under a tree? Okay? Now here's a good example. Way over there, they have a guy with a really, really nice car over there. And he's parked under a tree. You know why he's parked under that tree? I'm going to tell you why. Because he doesn't want to get into a hot car. Is getting into a hot car going to be any different than ruining your paint from the sun? Yes. Matter of fact, guys, it's better to park in an open area, not under a tree, because the heat is going to do way less damage in the beginning of your car. I'd say for the first, let's say 5 years, okay? Paint's going to break down no matter what you do and what sealant you put on it if you don't keep up with it, okay? The sun particularly is not going to hurt your car that much as long as you correctly keep putting sealants on it. Now, what is going to hurt your car is a tree branch falling, okay? Tree branch. You say, hey, I don't want to get into a hot car, so I'm going to sacrifice being under a nice tree in the sun. Avoid getting into a hot car. That's the only reason why people want to avoid in southern states is because they don't want to get into a hot car. Correct? Yes. I'd rather open my doors, park in an open area where the sun's hitting my car, because there's things that you can buy for your car, guys, to protect the inside. Now, a lot of people want to get those sunshades. See, those sunshades protect your dash and your car from getting hot, right? Wrong. They don't. They don't protect anything. Those sun shields do absolutely zero for protecting the interior of your car. The worst thing that you can do is getting in and out of your car. People drink coffee, they're getting out of their car, they spill stuff. So no matter what you do, your car is under conditions that you have no control over, okay? So what you can do is if you want to keep the heat out of your car, you can get dash pads that are made out of more like a carpet to protect the sun from heating up the interior, because everything's plastic. The worst thing for plastic will warp eventually over time with heat, okay? Now you can use Armor Alls and Pacific protections for the plastic so chemicals don't come through, so that stuff will last longer. But overall, is the heat going to damage your car? Yeah, over time, there's nothing you can do, okay? The best thing you can do is to keep your car in the garage and keep it out of the sun, okay? So even in the shade, guys, even in the shade, you think that guy over there thinks he's doing the right thing, being in the shade. Well, here's the next thing, okay? Branch comes down, hits his car. I don't know how it happened. I now have scratches all over my car. So now he's got to bring it to the body shop. 2, because it's in the shade in in a southern climate, it's hot anyway. That interior is going to heat up even in the shade, so it doesn't matter. The best thing to do is park in an open area, not under a tree, and open up your windows, okay? Open up your window. See that seal right there? You can crack it under that seal, no matter if you're in an open parking lot or not. People are worried about people breaking in your cars. Look, if someone wants to break in your car, they're going to break in your car anyway. It doesn't matter. They're going to break the window, steal your change. So that's my debate right there. So just crack your windows. That's the best defense over heat pressure building up in your car that can actually break out your back window. The first window that goes is usually a back window because the pressure builds up. Okay, your car's round. That heat's getting in there. So why is it the back window would shatter before the front windshield? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the front windshield is better made for wind, for one, and it's got a better protective shield of plastic inside both parts of the window for safety regulations. Now, the rear windows, as far as I know, do not have that, so they will shatter over the pressure of the heat, so it will crack. And the rear windows usually cost more than the windshields. But if you have insurance, it will cover it anyway because it's heat. But still, I've had it happen to my cars. Parking in the sun, in an open area, not under a tree, and not putting a window down. You don't need all your windows down. You just need one window down to allow heat to escape. That's it. That's all you need to do. Okay? Now you can get a dash pad, but guys, do not get those heat shields. They look like those heat shields bounce heat back on your windshield from inside the car. That's not helping anything. It's not going to do anything. It's still going to allow heat to get in the car no matter if you're in the shade or not. So that's my debate with that. So welcome to Total Shift. My debate today is it better to be under a shady tree or to be in being open under the sun for your car? So in my experience from being a car hobbyist, it's always better to be not under a tree. If you can find a shady area that's open, not under a tree, in a parking lot. Hey, I've saw them like near a building where the sun's coming over. Those are the best spots to be. But don't park under a tree, guys. The tree is going to cause the most damage to your paint as well. Pieces of tree falling off, sap falling on it, all that stuff's got to be cleaned off, and it's just a mess. Okay, tree branch can not just damage your paint; it can damage the car itself. When a branch falls, put a dent in your car, scratch the heck out of it. It can crack your windshield. So all that just to avoid parking in the sun. I'll park in the sun any day of the week because you know why? I got a really good paint sealer on my car. New car, used car, doesn't matter. Time tells the difference from understanding what to do with a car and not to do with a car. Okay? Park your car in an open area in the sun is not going to hurt anything. Okay? Especially, let's just say you live on a coast where it's hot and you're on a beach. Okay. Now you're in a different atmosphere. Okay? Where it's always hot and you're on a beach and you got salt in the air. Okay? Salt, heat, and the conditions is not good for a car. Look, most cars today are going to at least last 10 years, no matter what you put them through, okay? That's the thing. That's how well you take care of your car in debate to what you don't do to take care of your car. So is the heat going to do anything? Absolutely not for the first few years of the life of that car, okay? You take care of it, the outside, the inside, the engine, the tires. You got to take care of the whole thing, okay? And the better you take care of it, the better you know the conditions of what you need to do for where you live is going to make a difference of how the longevity of the car actually lasts, okay? How long the car will put up to the test of natural conditions. You got sun, trees, people, all kinds of stuff. So that's what this video is about. What is better for your car, the heat or being under a tree? All right, guys, welcome to my channel. Subscribe, and these are just debates for today. I'm gonna come up with other debates, but all right, guys, if you like my video today, subscribe and hit the bell, because I have another channel called Biz Hacks, where I talk about Cobra Kai and TV related shows. But this is my debate channel now. My friend is actually got me this channel because he's going to be doing sound and stuff like that for me. But he wanted to know if I would like to do a debate type of channel on YouTube. I said, yeah, I can do that. I've always kind of wanted to do that. But let's pick subjects that most people don't talk about. So, what's better for your car? Being under a sun in the shade, or being in the heat in the sun in an open area? All right, guys, put your comments below. What do you think is better?